let's talk about the two probably the more big releases that came out as far as music in the past week. I think both these albums dropped on Friday. Both Gunna and The Weeknd dropped albums. So did either of you get to listen to either one of these at all?
I actually haven't. I didn't get to.
I heard the Gunna album. Only got to hear some of the Weeknd album. And yeah, that was I only got to hear some of it. I didn't get to hear the whole thing. But the Gunna album, I fuck with that shit hard.
Yeah, I think Gunna's album is good. I mean, I feel like it wasn't as epic or as like, you know what I mean? Because just like the Migos, I feel like Gunna's at a point where it's like, you need to step it up a little. You know what I'm saying? Because you're so big to the point where it's like your album now should be something more album-like and epic. You know what I mean? But
you didn't get that feel from it?
No, I did. I'm not okay. So not gonna lie, like at the beginning, like it started, and I was like, all right. Then they
it started off usual.
Songs. Yeah, a couple songs. I was like, but then the more it kind of got to the middle and the end, I was like, all right, it feels more like an album. You know what I'm saying? I can see where he was going with it now. But I feel like for sure it's better than Young Thug's last album, that Pink or whatever he called it, or Punk or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you think it's better than that one?
Trash. Yeah, that shit was damn near trash, bro.
Yeah, I only fucked with like 2-3 songs on there.
That's 2 songs on there, bro. The song with J. Cole was hard, and I think the song with Gunna on there was hard. That was like the 2 songs on there. But yeah, Gunna's was all right. You know what I'm saying? I would give it like an 8 out of 10. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, because it was really, like I said, it didn't come off as epic to me as much as like they was hyping it up to be, or even like the song, the Push and P song. I feel like it's alright. I don't think it's
that's just like a typical, when like him, Future, or Young Thug has that one song that is gonna like go to the radio and shit. They all sound the same tempo,
they
same
do it on purpose.
cadence.
They just need that one single, and then boom, the rest of the tracks, they can just kind of get by on.
And did any of y'all catch like what he means by pushing P? Like what he means by that?
I ain't really like listen to it like that. So I
saw him like say something about.
I just think right away it has something to do with drugs. But
nah. I mean, it has that subtle reference to it. But I seen a video ironically on Instagram when he was explaining it, and he said like pushing P means like basically saying like I'm pushing player shit. So like he was saying like him going out with his homies, if he can't buy something for him and all his homies to experience. He's like, that ain't P. Like, I ain't pushing that. That ain't P. But he's like, if it's something that me and all my homies could do, or for something positive I'm doing, he's like, that's pushing P. That's real player shit. Like, I'm pushing P. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like a real Atlanta slang for real. Because even just saying it still low key don't make sense to me. But I fuck with the fact that he's trying to push a new lingo, and niggas in Atlanta gonna fuck with it. Yeah, Atlanta gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Sound like some Atlanta lingo. So,
we'll see. Sometimes it don't really catch like that. Some people's stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that one single that he had where he shot the video with Lil Meech and Keith Sweat, that song stood out the most to me because like it got me damn near thinking if the song is like a true story for real. But then it's it kind of seems like fictional to an extent. But just the fact that he was telling a story and he was able to bring that cinematic feel with the video, I ain't gonna lie, he stepped it up with that one.
Yeah, I didn't even see the video yet, but I know that song was like one of the songs I actually liked on the album. I thought it was hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like a track with Chris Brown on there that was pretty hard.
Yeah. The song with him and Chloe Bailey, I ain't gonna lie, was a dope reference. That shit was fire. I didn't expect a song like that from him. So
yeah, I didn't even listen
to that one out because apparently they dating or something like that.
Yeah, it seems like it. But I said that I think I forgot who I was talking to. I don't know if it was Rana or whoever, but like. I said it. I'm like, yo, if Chloe Bailey dating Gunna, it would be more of a bad look for her than, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a good look for him. Like, it's just one of those weird ass, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. But hey, to each his own.
Live your life, people. Live your life.
Yeah.
Facts, yo. But yeah, definitely 2 projects that, anyone who's trying to
I heard the Weeknd's project was fire though.
Yeah, but that's just like a 10 out of 10. That's just like album.
It's the Weeknd though, man. The Weeknd don't fuck around, man.
Yeah, I'm like he don't really miss, bro.
Yeah, so since you're the only one that really heard it all the way through, like give us like an overview on it, like type shit.
Well, it's really like I said, it's really like it's a different sound for sure. Like it's definitely has a kind of like a dark techno kind of sound.
Okay.
there's a lot of tracks on it that sound like they could have straight up came out of like, you know, like 80s, like Michael Jackson type shit. Like this is definitely like
I
a lot
seen
of people
some that
give.
Dr. Dre said he sounds a lot like Michael Jackson on one record, something like that.
Yeah, no, there's a couple records where
Bro, listen,
I've
he
been said that.
sounds
I've been
like
said that.
he sounds. If you go to his concerts, I've been to 2 of his concerts when I used to work at Barclays. If you're standing in the concourse, bro, and just hear him singing, bro, it sounds like you're at a Michael Jackson concert. He sounds like Michael live, bro. It's
Yeah.
scary
Yeah,
as
no.
hell.
No,
It's
I
so
know.
Yeah, no.
scary.
I mean, even
I
on
always
record,
thought he
like
sounded like
mad
Michael
people,
Jackson.
yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people always
But
compare, say he sound like
live
Biggie,
performance
but
is
yeah.
even more though. Like you gotta peep this nigga live performance whenever y'all can. Like for
The
real.
only
For
thing
real.
is that nigga can't dance. That's the only thing that's stopping him from being like Michael.
Yeah,
Listen,
he definitely not a
every
dancer.
every
Yeah, he does.
gallon out of the arena wet do a dog. Let me tell you.
But like I feel like you know, that's probably one of the things that's like the only thing that stops him from being like on that like, you know, Beyonce type of entertainer level because he's not he's not a dancer, you know what I'm saying? He's very creative. I feel like it's not solely him that's behind like his creative shit. I'm pretty sure he has like a team and shit, you know, as far as like the makeup and all that stuff he does and you know, his creative direction, his art direction with his albums. But yeah, the whole album has like a theme and stuff like that. I guess the theme is supposed to be like you like leading you into the afterlife. It's narrated by Jim Carrey, most of it.
Word. I'm gonna check it out, man.
Yeah, it's
That's
pretty
fire.
interesting, bro. And he had like a little clip in there, which also is interesting about the comparisons to, you know, Michael
Did
Jackson.
is he still? I remember like on his most recent project, a lot of other projects, like every song that he had like some weird reference, some deep reference to like doing drugs. Is it the same thing? Like is it like that?
You know,
Or
the funny thing is that like I spoke to Casey, I think about it, and he was kind of saying like was I asked the same thing. He was saying like, oh, is that like that? But I feel like he's for like a long time moved away from that kind of
got you.
that being his
Yeah.
straight up thing that he talked about because even his album before this one called After Hours, I listened to it again like recently, like all the way through before this new one, and this new one, Dawn FM is like the part 2 of the After Hours shit. It's like really
Okay.
Got you.
so, but yeah, even the After Hours, it's not mostly not like it's not about like his old shit like drugs and being all like girls just partying and shit like that. Nah, it's like you can tell he like kind of matured from that kind of subject matter or whatever. So
Bet I'm definitely gonna peep, man. The Weekend.
Yeah, I just added it to my
definitely.
Apple. I'm about to listen to that after the pass.
Yeah, for sure, bro. It's definitely
So
a
I don't forget.
trippy experience. You know what I mean? Like he's got like a snippet on there with Quincy Jones, which like I was saying was crazy with the comparisons to Michael Jackson because it seemed like this album he was kind of really lean into that
He's trying to get
those
that classic.
comparisons. Yeah, like he was trying to, and I thought that's why he made sure he got Quincy on it so that he had that kind of that support of that. But yeah, bro, so really definitely interesting album. It's not no typical R&B hip hop type shit, you feel me? So it's like probably not something you want to just put on in the car with your homies, you know what I mean, when you're driving around type shit. But
figured that.
yeah, but it's also not no like lovey-dovey deep like neo kind of shit, nothing like that. You feel me? But it's definitely something if your niggas was, people that aren't inclined to like listening to different kind of music like that would probably be like, what the fuck you listening to? You know what I mean? Like
got you.
But yeah, definitely 10 out of 10. If he wasn't having this whole little beef or whatever it is that he's got going on with the Grammys, I'm pretty sure this would definitely be at least nominated, if not win album of the year. I mean, it's early. We don't know what the fuck else is what we gonna hear for the rest of 2022. So.
Hey, black guys, pull up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So moving on.